What's happening, everybody? Sean, joined again by my beautiful wife, Gina. And today on Reactions to the Classics, we got a 1985 heavy hitter song battle. What do we got?
Careless Whisper by George Michael versus Like a Virgin by Madonna.
I'm not sure it gets any bigger than that, boys and girls. And you're going to see that when we talk about these songs. But the way I came about this, I'm doing a series of songs I've never heard before. We've obviously heard these songs. But when I got to the 80s, it was almost impossible. So we decided to pick two heavyweights. And so these are the two that we picked. So we're going to start off with Careless Whisper by George Michael. That's the way it was known in many countries. In the US, it was Wham featuring George Michael, but it was his first foray into separating from Andrew Ridgeley and the Wham band name. This song sold over 6 million copies worldwide, 2 million in the US alone. It was everywhere. This is the MTV age. Mm-hmm. George Michael played well on MTV, correct? The girls thought that
he was just the hottest thing ever.
Right. So MTV helped him, but phenomenally talented guy. Phenomenally talented. Great guy. If you haven't watched the Wham documentary on Netflix, I highly recommend it. You'll learn a lot about George. This song was so big that it is number 162 on the all-time Billboard Hot 100. That chart, it takes all the songs that have ever charted on the Billboard Hot 100 from 1959 to 2018. They need to go in and do an update. So if you're in that rarefied air, it's insane. I mean, we both know this song greatly, but it's different when you're listening to it in this environment with the lyrics up. Let's get it.
Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind, but there's no comfort in the truth. Pain is the whole you find. Should've known better, yeah. To mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Oh. again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you.
All right, Careless Whisper. I skipped over the last part of the, in the 80s, we had to have the 30-second.
Outro.
This 30-second, outro, fade out. I've got to tell you something, to be honest with you. I've heard the song literally 1,000 times, and I know all the words to it. I honestly...
You never paid attention to the story?
I had no idea that he cheated on her.
Yeah,
okay, was it?
no,
Okay, I didn't know if it was...
I didn't either.
So at least there's two of us. We're in this together, but I had no clue. I was like, oh, okay. I think one of these things that showcases is, George, obviously, we've mentioned, was easy on the eyes, but he has a fantastic voice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his voice is so
he
pure.
hits that high register.
Yeah, just easy,
like,
seamlessly. Like, it's a fantastic story. The instrumentation.
Well, I'm a sucker
is
for
great.
the saxophone.
Yes, so is your son. Maybe it's genetic.
Yeah.
Maybe that. So it was interesting, too, I'll tell you that, in the 80s and 85, to hear a song by a majorly popular star having the saxophone and a richer arrangement in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty courageous of him to go about doing that. There's a version of this that I think actually is a little bit better. It's off the 1990 album, Ladies and Gentlemen. But here's the problem, boys and girls. Information you probably don't need, but George had changed from Columbia to Sony then. And Sony, on any of his later stuff, blocks all of his even songs on YouTube that we react to. So thanks, Sony. All of his reactors appreciate that. So this was the original version that hit it big. So it is an extended version. I had this cassette. I didn't remember that intro, that long intro, because it's not on the single version. But that one's going to be hard to beat. But it could happen. All right. Next up, of course, we have Like a Virgin by Madonna. Her first song to go to number one. There's a lot of parallels in these two songs. This also sold 6 million copies, which is just insanity. And it is on the Billboard all-time Hot 100 as well. What was it?
121.
So even higher than the previous song. So I think we chose well on
And
this
just like George Michael was easy on the eyes for the guys, Madonna had all the boys
especially
losing their minds.
Especially back in the day. And this song was, I was 12 or 13 when this came. Like, nobody sang about this. Like, parents were up in arms. They were going crazy. Hip hop hadn't hit it big. This is nothing, right? The video is very provocative. Some of us may have recorded it to watch it over and over.
Not me.
I don't remember. It's a long, long time ago. Not sure at all. But yeah, man, let's do it.
Incomplete. I've been had. I was sad.
Like a Virgin, I got a lot of thoughts on this song, but I'm curious to what you have to say. I'll let you go first.
Okay, well, first of all, I feel like the instrumentation shines on this song versus the vocals, the voice shining on George Michael. That's the number one thing that jumped out at me.
Okay, that's interesting because that's why we have two people here, because we're going to have vastly different opinions. The instrumentation on this song sounded so dated, and it absolutely drove me insane. That driving beat, it's a synth bass. I had to go look it up. It's the synthesizer, but I knew it was more than the synthesizer. I'm like, what else is this? It's a synth bass. I'm like, do we even have live drums, or is this a drum machine? Because in the 80s, the drum machines, like, it drives me insane. It distracts me. It's through the entire song.
So maybe, I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at.
But you liked it.
No, not it. Overpowered like her.
Oh, okay. So that's what you meant.
Versus George Michael, like his vocals were the star.
Right.
I felt like the instrumentation, like, I guess I said the star overpowered Madonna's voice. It
almost felt like they went in and added it after the fact and just said, let's throw this on repeat and drive you insane. So I would have never thought that when I chose this. I would have told you that Like a Virgin was one of the best songs on this album that she's ever put out. I'm going to tell you, Madonna's great, and she has a ton of great songs. I'm going to go so far as to say, and I know you Madonna fans are going to come after me, and I get it, I respect. This is not one of them, and I would have thought that before I went back and listened to it this way. It just kind of drove me nuts. But there was nothing bigger then, and she was doing what she needed to do. But her voice matured a lot after this.
I guess it's fun to sing along to.
It's very fun to sing.
This is a song that I enjoy. Like, I wouldn't really say Careless Whisper was fun to sing along to. Oh. This, like...
That's true.
It's fun to sing along to. You just find yourself picking up at any part of the song. So
it's a great point. I do like that. That is a great point.
Entertainment-wise, I think I'm more entertained by Like a Virgin.
Okay, well, let's stop your thought right there, because this one's going to be an interesting one. We're going to choose a winner. Now, obviously, I gave mine away. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Madonna, and I own this cassette, and I played this song on repeat, and I may or may not have recorded the video. I don't know. It's possible. And I think Madonna's great. I tell you all that because I know you Madonna fans are going to come after me, but I got to tell, like that song just... So it's got to be Careless Whisper. And when I chose this battle, I thought no doubt it was going to be Madonna, because Careless Whisper I've heard a bazillion times. But man, it's different, guys, when you have the lyrics up and you're just focused and you got the headphones on. So it's Careless Whisper for me, but I'm only one voice in this thing. What do you think?
So I'm just envisioning, like, if I'm going to throw Careless Whisper on,
yeah.
probably...
You got to be in a certain mood,
I'm
right?
probably in the fetal position in the corner weeping. With Madonna, Like a Virgin, I've got my hairbrush, I'm singing into it, and I'm, just in my bedroom with the door closed,
maybe I'll splice...
Not right now, necessarily.
Maybe I'll splice that in at the end of this video, yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess I feel like what I would probably play on repeat,
right,
in the fun factor, I think I would be going with Like a Virgin.
All right. Well, you've got it. We're a house divided. And I'll tell you what, two of the biggest fan bases on YouTube are Madonna and George Michael. So this one's going to be quite interesting. Weigh in down below. Who do you think won? If you want to come after somebody for saying something negative about Madonna, you can come after me. The great Nile Rodgers was on guitar in there. That was the best part of that song. But we need to know what you think down below. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. Even if you hate our takes, give this channel a subscribe. We got over 3,000 videos up. We greatly appreciate it. As always, thank you, Gina, for joining me. And
it was my pleasure.
And until next time, guys, we will see you.